It is the weekend. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. Man, oh man, the one and only John Papsadera is returning to this show and getting a little more crazy talking about his amazing projects.
Oh my gosh, everything in the Yellowstone universe, The Offer, a little bit of Oppenheimer. Man, we just dive full in on everything we weren't able to get to the first time around. Then, of course, loaded industry news, guys. I mean, huge wins for Disney, Netflix, and Paramount. All record-breaking shit this past weekend. Warner Brothers, not so much. But we're going to tell you all about that, too. And then we got cancellations, possible saves, renewals, all kinds of stuff going on this week, man.
Yeah, man, I hope you're ready for it. But now let's get into it. What's up, guys? Holy moly, it is episode 197. We're feeling good. You guys know your host with the most, myself, J-Lo Fantastic, and the one and only Mouse.
What's up?
Guys, there's a whole bunch going down in Hollywood. We finally can say goodbye to the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. We're going to talk a little bit about that, but not too much. But of course, you guys know a whole bunch of freaking Star Wars news came out. I mean, we're still talking about everything from Star Wars Celebration and Obi Wan and all this different stuff. But of course, we're also talking about the other ones, as in Warner Brothers Discovery. We're talking about Paramount, Top Gun, Need for Speed, man. They're freaking killing it right now at the box office. Congratulations to the shorty Tom Cruise. Man, oh man, it's an amazing time to be an entertainer or just a freaking fan, to be honest with you.
Short in height, large in stature. I mean, he's back at the top.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a while since he's seen the top of the box office, so good for him.
Yeah, he's got that Apple box office, to say the least. But man, be sure to head over to our website, www.crazyantmedia.com, where you can start rocking the latest and greatest Crazy Ant Media gear. We got shirts, we got hats, we got sweatshirts, we have tank tops, we have freaking swimming trunks, we have anything for everybody.
Shoes, everything.
Man, it is for everybody, so be sure to head over there. And you can also check out our film on the website.
Yes.
Deadlines. You can rent it for a very, very nice price. We're doing promo codes all the time, so check it out.
Yeah, it's Pride Month. So if you use the promo code PRIDE right now for the whole month, 99 cents, y'all. You can rent the film for 99 cents if you use that code. I mean, come on.
I know.
And then there's a new message from the CEO up on the board. It's giving you some advice about not to forget the business side of show business. Really good stuff there. You want to definitely check out. All kinds of stuff on the website.
All kinds, man. Yeah. It's freaking great. But let's dive into it.
All right.
The one and only time we are talking about this fucking case in the fucking industry news segment. Obviously, Depp and Amber Heard. We are starting off this story with, hopefully, like I said, we never have to talk about it again. But a Virginia jury awarded Johnny Depp $15 million in his defamation suit against Amber Heard this week, ruling in his favor on all three claims that he was defamed when Heard wrote that the Washington Post, calling herself the domestic abuse survivor. A jury of 6 men and 3 women took nearly 13 hours over 3 days of deliberations to reach a verdict, resolving Depp of claims that he smeared Heard by claiming she lied and about being ambushed and all of those stuff. Jurors concluded that Heard acted with the level of malice and recklessness necessary to meet the high standard for public figures to alleged defamation. Of course, he lost a few roles because of all of this stuff. Depp was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. He was also mostly vindicated of allegations that he was defamed. Heard calling her accusations a hoax. Heard was handed near complete loss in the case revolving around dueling defamation cases from her and Depp, prevailing on only one of her 3 claims, which was a statement from Depp's lawyer was deemed defamatory by the jury. In the statement, he said that Heard set up an ambush, a hoax referencing a visit from law enforcement to the couple's house, allegedly initiated by Heard, She was awarded $2 million in compensatory damages, but none in punitive damages. So basically, Johnny won.
Yeah. But get this, guys. Neither one of them really won because in the state of Virginia, there's a cap on the damages. So the judge did agree that they both won, but then leveled it to the cap. Johnny's getting $350,000 and Amber's getting nothing because there's a cap on the damages. So it looks good on paper. You won $15 million, but you're getting $350,000, which it probably costs $3 or $4 million for the lawsuit.
Yeah.
So
I think this whole thing was more about who is going to have a career after this. I think it's not even about money. I think it's about who's going to have a career, who is going to be continued to be worked with, or like not in any more Aquaman movies. So I think that was the biggest thing. I don't think it had anything to do with money.
No, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think she's done, but I think she's wanted to be done for a while.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's jump to the House of Mouse, where of course it's all about Star Wars this week. Not kidding, we have some other stories too, but mostly about Star Wars. Disney, of course, announced, to nobody's surprise, that Obi Wan Kenobi has officially become the most watched Disney Plus series globally based on the number of hours streamed in its debut weekend, although they didn't release those numbers. They also announced the following premiere: viewership of Star Wars titles tripled in hours watched throughout the opening weekend. Clearly, the love of Star Wars was reignited for many fans, leading them to revisit not just the films, but also the animated series like Rebels and the Clone Wars to learn more about these characters that are now popping up in the live action shows. So,
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense, definitely, because there's a lot of different things going on, and I'm sure you've heard some familiar voices, like the one and only James Earl Jones coming back as Darth Vader. Yeah, that's right. The familiar voice of Jones was heard in the third episode of Obi-Wan this past week. Jones participated in the series, had not been previously announced, so that was very interesting. Nobody knew that he was coming back. Jones, of course, originated the voice in the original trilogy, beginning with Star Wars 4, Episode A New Hope, and then reprised his role in Empire and of Jedi, but then following up in Rise of Skywalker. He can also be heard as Darth Vader in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and of course the animated series Rebels. But, I mean, of course, this is a huge thing. We love to hear his voice, so it's awesome to hear him come back.
Heck yeah. And the guys who have imitated it for a couple of the cartoons, not bad. I mean, but live action, could you even imagine it without James Earl Jones?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so. Unfortunately, guys, it wasn't all good news for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it has nothing to do with the show or Disney or anything else. Here it is, okay? This one can be only described as vile and disgusting in nature. As the series debuted, actress Moses Ingram, who plays Reva Sevender, the Imperial Inquisitor who is hunting the big game Jedi on behalf of Darth Vader, was the victim of online bullying by supposed Star Wars fans that included degrading racist insults, threats, and slurs. The actress shared the news on her Instagram account. Now, Sevender said in her motivation in making the Instagram post was to focus on those who have raised their voices in support of her, saying, quote, "I really just wanted to come on, I think, and say thank you to the people who showed up for me in the comments and the places that I'm not going to put myself. And to the rest of y'all," Ingram added with a laugh, "y'all weird." The official social media accounts for Star Wars issued a statement defending the actress from vile online accounts. The statement read, "There are more than 20 million sentient species in the Star Wars galaxy. Don't choose to be a racist. We are proud to welcome Moses Ingram to the Star Wars family and excited for Reva's story to unfold. If anyone intends to make her feel in any way unwelcome, we have only one thing to say. We resist." Ewan McGregor also released a video supporting his co-star and slamming the so-called fans. And Star Trek, there's always that Trek war going on, but they're all in it together. Star Trek actor Anson Mount, of course, Pike in the Strange New Worlds, released his own statement praising the actress and saying the Trek world stands with her as well. So good. And to all those fucking people, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of like, the same thing with comic book people. I don't don't understand why you have to be like this. Just enjoy the art. It's just art. Like, chill the fuck out. Y'all are taking it way too seriously. It's supposed to be so fun.
Badass.
Yeah.
Like, just roll with it, man.
Exactly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But what also is crazy is Doctor Strange. That is going to hit Disney Plus this month. Wait, didn't it just come out? Yeah, it fucking did. The Benedict Cumberbatch led movie arrives on the streamer June 22nd, just a handful of weeks after its May 6th release date. So that's freaking amazing, man. I kind of like this shorter theatrical window.
Do you?
It's weird, but I like it.
I know. 45 days, boom, dropped.
Exactly.
It's just crazy. Now, here's some stuff even I didn't catch. I don't know if y'all caught it, but I missed it, and I'm happy to see it. Loyal MCU fans, I'm loyal, what the fuck, may have noticed that Disney quietly switched its Emmy submission for MCU's Hawkeye series from limited series to comedy series and all the comedy categories. Now, in addition, stars Jeremy Renner and Haley Steinfeld will now be angling for lead actor and lead actress consideration in the comedy categories. In supporting categories, Disney has submitted Vincent D'Onofrio, Fra Free, Tony Dalton, Aqua Cox, Florence Pugh, and Vera Farmiga. Now, why is this change important? Because limited is gone, guys. With the switch in the categories, all signs now seem to be indicating that a potential second season of Hawkeye is likely in the future for Disney Plus. No official announcement yet, but we are definitely going to keep an eye on that. You don't switch that unless you're planning something.
Exactly. There's some very interesting things happening. Things happening. I'm super excited about it, though. Well, Disney also released a teaser trailer and poster and release date for its live-action remake of the classic tale Pinocchio, starring Tom Hanks as Geppetto, exclusively on Disney Plus. In addition to Hanks, the film also stars Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, Cynthia Erivo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Keegan-Michael Key, Lorraine Bracco, and Luke Evans.
Ooh, that's a cast.
The film will premiere on Disney Plus worldwide on September 8th of 2022. That's time for Disney Plus Day, the Mouse House's celebration of when the streamer first debuted back in 2019. In addition to Pinocchio, Disney will announce more Disney Plus Day premieres from Disney, Pixar, Marvel Studios, and of course Star Wars and National Geographic in the upcoming months. So be sure to just follow all of their accounts on social media so you can be up to date with what's happening. Yeah.
Because you know we're going to tell you. This is interesting and fun news. The Suicide Squad breakout star Daniela Melchior will have a small role in Marvel Studios' upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But as director James Gunn confirmed late last year, the actress won't be appearing as the character Moondragon, which has long been speculated online. Now, filming recently wrapped on the anticipated threequel. Melchior's star continues to rise. After portraying, of course, Ratcatcher in the Suicide Squad, she's also landed roles in the upcoming projects Fast X, Assassin Club with Henry Golding, and Marlowe with Liam Neeson. Well, you go, girl. Shit.
Right, killing it.
All
right. Well, Peter Eckhoff has joined the newly ordered ABC 20th television drama series Alaska.
Yeah.
Now, this one's headlined by Hilary Swank as executive producer and showrunner. For the past 2 seasons, the seasoned TV writer and producer served as executive producer and showrunner on another 20th TV drama series, and that one's known as The Resident.
Yeah.
Alaska emerged as a early frontrunner at ABC's pilot season, making the search for a showrunner a big priority for this studio. Now, with The Resident on the bubble as renewal negotiations between Fox and 20th TV went down to the wire, as we told you about a couple weeks ago, Elkoff was approached about Alaska and took the job with the 20th TV's blessing. Premiering in the fall, Alaska landed on Thursdays in the Plum post-Grey's Anatomy time slot. So that's a smart one. If they got all their chips in their basket for that one, it's definitely good to put it behind Grey's.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely the show you want to be your lead-in for sure. And, it's going to suck for The Resident because they did work it out, and it is moving forward, and he's going to be missed. But, hey, the Percy Jackson in the Olympian series at Disney Plus is rounding out its cast with 5 more additions. Virginia Cole, Glenn Turman, Jason Mantzoukas, Megan Mullally, oh, cool, and Tim Sharp are all set to appear in recurring guest star roles in the small screen adaptation of the popular Rick Riordan book series. They join, of course, previously announced series lead Walker Scobell, as well as recently announced co-stars Arian Samahardi and Leah Sava Jeffries. News of the casting comes on the series kicks off production in Vancouver. So already underway, guys.
Already underway, man, oh man. Well, veteran reality producer Conrad Green is in advanced talks to return to Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, shit.
As his executive producer. Green was the EP and showrunner of the competition show when it first launched on ABC back in 2005. He was also a part of the original BBC worldwide production team of Dancing that pitched the format to ABC. Now, sources say that some of the Dancing with the Star pros and judges already were told about Green's possible return and are elated about this news. So,
makes sense.
I mean, yeah, come on, he's coming home.
Hey, I wonder if he's going to get rid of whoever. Let's just bring back Tom Bergeron.
Yeah, come on.
Bring
now.
back Tom Bergeron. He picked him in the first place. You might as well bring him back. Crystal Yu is joining the Hulu musical pilot History of a Pleasure Seeker. You will play Zhen Zhao, who was born in Shanghai and sold into a geisha house in Tokyo. She fled to the West in her teens and is now Europe's leading beautician with her skills in body transformation second to none. The project, which is based in Richard Mason's 2012 novel, is a musical drama set in Amsterdam in 1907. It follows Piet Barol, who has an instinctive appreciation for pleasure and a gift for finding it. When his mother dies, Piet applies for a job as a tutor to be troubled son of Europe's leading hotelier, a child who refuses to leave his family's mansion of one of Amsterdam's grandest canals. As Piet enters the glittering world, he learns its secrets and finds life transformed. He's clearly going to meet up the girl, right?
Yeah, I can't tell if this is a porno. Like, what's going on? This is there's a lot of pleasurable words in there.
There's going to be a lot of happy endings.
Apparently.
Happy endings. That's all I'm saying.
Well, FX has ordered a comedy pilot from Brian Jordan Alvarez. The pilot is called English Teacher. Oh, another porno. Alvarez will star as Evan, a gay high school English teacher in Austin, Texas, and his fellow teachers trying to balance the competing demands of students and their parents in a world where rules seem to change every single day. Alvarez is writing the pilot and will serve as executive producer in addition to starring in this bad boy. Like, he's wearing multiple hats.
Oh, yeah.
He has appeared in a number of hit shows over the years, including Jane the Virgin, Two Broke Girls, Get Shorty, and the revival of Will and Grace. So he is a familiar face, so be sure to check him out.
Absolutely. Well, that was good news for FX. Now, here's some bad news for fans of FX. The comedy pilot Belated from creator Peter Tolan and was set to star Cal Penn, not moving forward at FX. The half-hour series was meant to follow an unexpected intergenerational friendship between Sachin, who would have been Cal Penn, a recently out man in his 40s, and Clay, played by Caden Kearney, a 17-year-old trans teen, as Sachin and his ex-wife and children attempt to find their new normal. Now, that sounded like a really solid and progressive moved show forward. It's sad that it's not going to, get picked up and go. So
yeah, that's unfortunate.
It
Especially
is.
when we talk about, the industry changing and for the better or the worse. Like, so, yeah, that's interesting.